Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and look at that. Our account's up 16%, nearly $10,000 in the last month, and that's just from stocks. You guys don't even want to know what disgusting gains I've been making on my cryptocurrency account. We made around $8,000 just in one day. So make sure you check out that video on the daily cryptocurrency. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 different stocks to have on your watch list for the month of November. So November is right around the corner. We have Thanksgiving coming up. And then the next thing you know, it's going to be Christmas and the new year. And it's going to be 2022. So if you guys want to make some money from now until the end of 22, make sure you subscribe. Stop right now. Like the video. Share this with a friend. But most importantly, subscribe with post notifications on. Let's get right into the video. All right, so the first stock we're going to be talking about is Robinhood at $35 per share. It's down 11% in the last week, so it could be a good opportunity to start buying Robinhood. All right, Robinhood is down 18% in the last month, and this is a stock that's going to be adding Shiba Inu very soon. So I think once they add Shiba Inu and once they also add crypto wallets to Robinhood, I think this is going to be a big game changer for Robinhood, because we even saw that Dogecoin made up a lot of their revenue. I think it was like 25 to 50% of their revenue just from Dogecoin. So imagine if they add Shiba and they add wallets, and a lot of other stuff could be great for Robinhood. In my opinion, this will definitely put them to $40 per share, even $45 per share just from this news, and I think the news will be coming out soon. So I personally have 23 shares, down 4% at an average cost of $36 per share. I'm going to be averaging my cost down. I think that this is one that can get as low as $30 per share. We've seen the supports right at $34 per share. So it's a good thing they're not going past that support they've established in the past. That's showing right now that Robinhood can keep its head above its last support. This is also one that I'm stuffing in my long-term accounts, like my Roth IRAs and my accounts that I'm not going to touch for like 5 or 10 years, because I think Robinhood, compared to now, in the next 5 years, it's going to be doing a lot of stuff and continuing to grow into one of the largest stock brokerages. And if it takes over the crypto space the right way, I think it could definitely compete with things like Coinbase as well. Let's talk about Facebook, and let's talk about the metaverse, because I think this is another good one that we can make some money on. Facebook is down 5% in the last week and down 10% in the last 3 months. All right, now we all know it's changing its name to Meta. I think that this can be a very bullish sentiment. And I think when they change their name, remember, keep in mind, write this down, they're changing their name at the start of the new year. January 2022, they're going to be changing their name. I think that's going to draw a lot of hype around Facebook, or Meta, as the new name will suggest. And I think that could be an easy 20 to 30% swing trade to new all-time highs. This is also one that you want to add into your Roth IRAs and long-term accounts, because once it changes its name into Meta, everyone's going to want to start being a part of that, and you want to definitely start buying before they change their name and all the hype around Facebook switches to Meta. Meta is going to be a huge thing. It's probably going to be the biggest. It could be the biggest company in the world, even bigger than Tesla, in the next 5 to 10 years. And that's awesome. As you can see, I have around 7 shares, $2,200, $10 reoccurring buy. But let me tell you why that's awesome, because Tesla's already a $1 trillion market cap. I think could even be bigger than Apple and Microsoft, which are each $2.3 trillion market caps. So that's suggesting for Facebook to take over, Microsoft or Apple, it has to 2.5x. All right, so it has to go to a $2 trillion market cap. The market caps right now is $900 billion. I think that Facebook, or Meta, the new name, will definitely be a $2 trillion market cap, which is a 2x of your money. So in my opinion, Facebook stock will be around $600 per share in the next 5 years. Now, this is a little bit more of a longer term play, so I'm talking about 5 years. But a lot of my people who watch this program are stoic savants, and they can hold for a long time. And a lot of people want stocks that they just set it and forget it. They come back 5 years later, and it's worth a significant amount more compared to sitting in your bank or something like that. I think Facebook's a great long-term hold, and it's a safer long-term hold in my opinion. Now, if we can see Facebook closer to $300 per share, it might push down a little bit in the short term as a negative news with the name change and everything. But overall, this is a bullish sentiment. And whoever wins the metaverse, I'm not saying that Facebook's going to win the metaverse or they're on track to win the metaverse or this person's going to win the metaverse or that person, but whoever wins the metaverse, which I think Facebook has the best shot right now, I think their valuation can be somewhere along the lines of $10 trillion. $10 trillion in the next 5 to 10 years. All right, so obviously you don't want to put all your eggs in the basket of Facebook and thinking that they're going to win the metaverse, because Microsoft can come out with some crazy tech that blows Facebook metaverse away. So you never know what's going to happen, but I definitely want to be a part of the along for the ride with Facebook, because they're already investing $10 billion into the metaverse because they know it's going to be a great, great big play. We also made a lot of money in the cryptocurrency course with the metaverse. Mana, which is Decentraland, we had over 200, 300, 400% gains. We flew to 400% gains, and then it pulled back as low as 250% gains. All right, so we're still up crazy, and that was just a one-day movement. We also have the sandbox that flew up like 100, 200%, and now it's closer to like a 50 to 75, 80% gain, which is still phenomenal for one day, and I think they have more room to keep running as the metaverse heats up, as hype builds in the next 2 to 5 years around the metaverse. I think Facebook stock's going to absolutely go crazy, so it's definitely one that you want to have on your list for long term. Now, I don't want to make this video go on forever, so we're going to speed things up a little bit, but I know a lot of people want me to talk about Lucid, so let's talk about them. LCID, Lucid Group, up 51% in the last week. They're exploding and absolutely taking off. All right, we've even seen a huge spike in the past with them up to $58. This was riding on the rumor. Remember when they were CCIV, they were still a SPAC stock, and they were riding off the rumors that they were going to change their name to LCID, which was Lucid. That was back in February. And then it delayed the news. It kept getting pushed back. And then eventually they got their name changed. They pushed back deliveries, and the deliveries were taking longer than expected. But now we're starting to see actually deliveries happen in the past week. So that's why the stock is starting to rally, is because Lucid is starting to actually make deliveries of the vehicles, the electric vehicles that they're producing. And the electric vehicles are blowing people away with over 500 ranges of miles. All right, which is huge. It's basically competing with Tesla at that point. A lot of the other batteries can't compete. And I am up 51%, around $300. We already took around half our money out. We had around $2,000, $1,500, $2,000 in Lucid. Now we only have around 800 or more, because I have some of my other accounts as well. The market cap is a $59 billion market cap, which is significantly less than Tesla, keep in mind. And if they're going to compete with Tesla, and if they're going to pass Tesla, they still have a 20x from here to go. Now, personally, if you're going to be buying Lucid, I think they have really great stuff coming in the next, 3 to 4 to 5 years. So if you look up some data on Lucid Groups, their car productions, I think, is supposed to be around 200,000 this year. And then they're supposed to double that every single year for the next 5 years. So next year would be 400,000, next year would be 800,000, then 1.6 million. So once they get into the millions of deliveries, that's going to definitely be a game changer for Lucid and can push the stock price higher than 100 or maybe even possibly $200 per share in the next 5 years. They're one you want to throw into your long-term portfolio. They're just getting started. You guys might know them for a long time, but honestly, they're a very new company that is just starting deliveries this week and this month. That's very, very new. All right, just imagine if Tesla was just delivering their first car this week. You know, they have a long way to go. Lucid is definitely one you want to hold for 3 to 5 years. That's how I'm going to end it. There could be some short-term money in Lucid, but you probably want to get in under $30 if you're a shorter term trader. And there's a volume, by the way, of 200 million. Might be the most volume out of the stocks that we talked about today. Now we'll add one degenerate stock to the list because you guys know I like a little bit of high risk. For every 4 or 5 great stocks that we talk about, we want to talk about one degenerate or penny stock or micro cap, whatever you want to call them. Now, BKKT partnered with MasterCard. That's why I have interest in them, and they're going to help MasterCard become more accessible to cryptocurrency. All right, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, and 66% on the gains, you can see 186% in the past week. This is one I was experimenting with. We're up $231, 92%. All right, the market cap is only 800 million, and this is one I think can get around double what the price currently is. But with that being said, if I was going to add any more to my position, I want to be adding under $30 per share to get a little bit more of a sweet deal. This is also one that can turn into a pump and dump because, as you can see, it's pumped around 300% since it's actually put out the news that it's going to be considering partnering with MasterCard. If you're going to consider investing in this one, I want you to do a little bit more research on the partnership with MasterCard between them, especially if you plan on putting over $500 or even $300 into the stock. You definitely want to look into the partnership, see if it's still 100%, see their plans, how long they plan on partnering up with each other, and what their plans are in the next 2 years. The last one we'll talk about briefly is Enphase Energy, which we were talking about last week, and since we've been talking about them, they're up around 30%. They're up 55% in the last month, so they've been absolutely smoking it. If you can get closer to $150 per share or start your position under $200 per share, I think that's what's going to be most beneficial for your account, especially if you're a short-term trader. That's going to benefit your account the most. Now, if you're a long-term trader, I think dollar cost averaging in for the next 5 years or longer is going to be very beneficial on this stock. If you're looking for a clean energy play, this is one of the best ones. We only have around $500 in Enphase in my Robinhood account. I have another $500 to $1,000 in my other long-term accounts. We're up 50%. The market cap is 31 billion, PE ratio of 200. So we definitely want to see that PE ratio fall a little bit, and we want to see them closer to $200 per share or under $200 per share. All right, this solar company has a better 1 month return than Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic, Tesla, and AMC, and they're talking about Enphase Energy. So this is a great short-term stock too. Keep in mind they already rallied pretty hard. They rallied 55% the last month. So in the next month, there's no guarantee they're going to rally hard again. They can easily fall back to 185, under $200 per share. So make sure you have an eye out for that. All right, guys, I hope you did appreciate this video. Share it with a friend if you think they'll find it valuable or find any help from this video at all. Just stop and hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. It really, really helps me out. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm announcing the giveaway of the winner of the NFT on my other channel, my cryptocurrency channel. So if you guys applied for the giveaway, make sure you go over there and check that video out to see who the winner was. And if you didn't win, don't worry, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these giveaways. I'm going to try once a week to give away an NFT for you guys on the crypto page. I definitely want to start giving back some more to you guys, and I think NFT is a great way to go about it and get people involved in the space as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment below anything you guys want to see in future videos, or if you just appreciate this video, just comment below for the algorithm, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.